Hi everyone, I'm really sorry it's been such a long time since I last did a video and had a chat with you guys. I guess this whole the winter is usually a bit of an issue for me. I tend to kind of hibernate and not do as much, and I stay at home and I try to keep warm and stuff because I get really cold really easily. You know, I did the video of me with Luna in Dublin and then I just kind of didn't get around to doing any other videos. I've taken a bunch of footage of various different gigs that I've played and been to, but none of it's been perfect, none of it's been quite right, and I just kind of haven't got around to editing it and that kind of thing. So here we are, it's January and I haven't spoken to you for ages, so I thought I should put a stop to that. It's kind of a bit weird just suddenly starting again, but you know, I just wanted to have a chat with you guys and find out how you are and just let you know how I am and that I'm still alive and I haven't just suddenly kind of vanished off the face of the planet. So yes, hi. What's been going on since I last spoke to you? I've done some more recording, but that's just kind of catalogue work, so that's not really going to be like released out there, but actually an album that I recorded beforehand of acoustic covers, that's kind of out and about at the moment. You can hear that on Spotify. I'll put some links down in the usual place so you can listen to that, and I'm hopefully going to be filming some videos for some new songs in the near future, so fingers crossed that'll go okay. I've had Christmas, obviously. My mum and her boyfriend came to us and I cooked. It wasn't my best Christmas meal ever, but it was okay. I do have one fantastic bit of news. So at New Year we all went with some local friends to a local club. It's a bit of a kind of a tacky club really, but it's really good fun when you've got all your friends there, and it was a fancy dress theme as well, so we all went dressed up in various different outfits. I went dressed as Satine from the Moulin Rouge, and just after midnight I proposed to Devay, so we are actually engaged. We're going to get married next year, which seems a bit crazy. Basically I've been married before and I kind of for ages and ages I thought, oh, I don't want to go through all that rigmarole again, but I know that Devay kind of really wanted to get married, and I thought, well, you know, life's too short, you know, to not take a chance and try again. So one of our friends, Michelle, she kind of knew about it beforehand, so she gathered everybody around and we tried to get Devay to sit down. He was a bit drunk and he's like, I don't want to sit down, I don't want to sit down, because there were all these people kind of just standing around us kind of thing, and he felt a bit towered over, and he's not used to that because he's quite tall. And we were like, sit down, and eventually he sat down, and then I couldn't like say a speech or anything like that because the music was really loud, so I just kind of fell down on one knee and proffered him the ring that I got for him and said, will you marry me? And he completely thought I was joking. He totally just didn't think that it was for real at all, so but he said yes eventually once he'd realised that yes, I actually did mean it, and you know, I was willing to get married again. So yeah, we're going to get married next year in May, and you know, we've booked the date and we're going to get married up at Norwich Castle, so that'll be really good fun. But then like everything else is a bit overwhelming because there are things that I did last time that I'd like to do again, and there are other things that I didn't do last time that I would really like to do this time. So anyway, it's all very exciting. We're getting married. And obviously I'll hopefully try and take you along for as much of the ride as possible. Can't film being in wedding dress shops, unfortunately. A lot of the shops say, you know, no photography, no filming and that sort of thing. Brides especially don't like to have them in their dresses shown online sort of thing before the big day. So that's one of the reasons. But anyway, that means that they just did flat out rule against photography in wedding dress shops, so that's fine, that's not a problem. But I'll kind of try and take you guys around as much of the rest of it as possible. We've got well over a year, you know, we've got about 15 months before we actually tie the knots, so I'm hoping that we can kind of take our time and decide on things. And hopefully one of my great aunts is going to make the cake, or my mum's going to make the cake. It kind of depends on the two of them. Maybe they can make the cake together, that would be quite nice. And then I've got to think about decoration, and Devay and I have got to agree between us what we want and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's all very exciting, all a kind of big journey we're going through. What else have I been up to? I'm getting my tattoo lasered. If you've been on my Facebook, you'll see all the stuff that's going on about this. So when I got this tattoo done, it wasn't quite right the first time, and I made the mistake of going back to the tattoo place and getting somebody else to go over it who used a much thicker needle and wasn't as accurate as the previous guy. So it looks great from a distance, you'll see it in photographs and it looks brilliant, but actually if you look at it up close it's very, very messy. The ink's gone in a little bit too deep and it started to spread, and it just doesn't look as nice as it should do. So I'm very lucky that one of my local friends is a laser tattoo remover, among other things. He does kind of laser beauty treatments and that sort of thing as well. And so I'm getting him to laser my tattoo off, and then I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to get somebody else to do it again, maybe a bit smaller and much more accurately, hopefully. Something I wanted to talk to you about is that I've been watching a lot of YouTubers recently who are kind of a lot more honest about themselves and their lives, and they're talking about kind of stuff behind the scenes rather than just being, hi, this is me, I'm presenting a thing, I'm doing a video, and you don't kind of get to know about who I really am, kind of thing. And I really admire them for that. You know, Toxic Tears has recently done a really good video about kind of feeling like she's got to always be really positive and really out there, when in fact actually she's having a bit of a difficult time with her life at the moment in various different things, especially with her health. And I really admire her for kind of standing up and saying, do you know what, I'm not gonna let people make me feel like I'm just whinging all the time because I've been going through a bad patch and I want to share that with people. I think it's really nice for her that, you know, especially because she's got a really big tribe, she can get a lot of support from that. And I think it's really important for people to talk about, you know, issues and about themselves, and to be kind of honest about who they are, because it's all very well being kind of a facade, a mask, an idea of a person rather than an actual person. But I would prefer to be kind of real with you guys. You know, I would prefer to be honest with you. So I think what I'm going to be doing with this channel is going into my backstory a little bit more, telling you a little bit more about my life and how I've ended up where I am and what I'm doing, and just being a little bit more honest about my life and about who I am, and when I have bad days and when I'm struggling, as well as when I'm really happy and when I'm having a great time, you know, rather than just showing you all the good times, because that attitude, that desire to just show you the good stuff, is why I haven't made any videos for the last 2 months, you know, because I have literally just been kind of locked away thinking I don't feel very creative, I don't really want to make anything or do anything right now, I just don't feel capable of doing anything because it's just too cold, it's too dark, I just want to hibernate and let all this go away. Whereas if I could just kind of chat to you guys and say, hi, look, it's the middle of the winter, it's January, it's my least favourite month, I'm feeling pretty shitty at the moment, maybe, you know, that would be good, and we could kind of have a bit of an honest discussion about that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. I think it's more important to just be natural and be who I am than, like I said, to just kind of have this mask on all the time and make you think that I'm something that I'm not. Just in case you're wondering why I'm complaining about the cold and I've got bare shoulders at the moment, by the way, I do have my cardigan here, but actually it's very warm in this house right now. We've got the heating on because we've got stuff drying on the radiators. But anyway, that's just a little aside. So I think that's pretty much the update. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, and I can't believe, you know, the subscription rate has been slowly ticking up even while I've been sat doing nothing, not releasing videos and stuff. So thank you for that. Hi new subscribers, it's nice to see you. Thank you for having faith in me and believing that I'm going to start making videos again. So I hope I don't let you down. Anyway, I hope you guys are all really well and are coping with the winter. If you're not, be honest about it. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing, and let's see if we can kind of banish those winter blues together. You know, it's nearly February, and February's usually a bit of a rough month too, but at least at the end of it you start to see, you know, catkins and buds and stuff like that, and the sun starts coming up a little bit earlier and starts setting a little bit later, so it's not so bad, you know. So anyway, let me know how you are, let me know what you think about my ideas for my channel going forward, and I will hopefully see you all again very soon. Bye.